is going to be wild. I don't know what's going to happen. Ready? Pure silence. Minus the wind, of course.
Minus the wind, but the rain, and the coyotes last night that were probably right over there.
Yeah.
But
we're out here, Crossbar Ranch, Davis, Oklahoma, for the side-by-side USA Spring Hoedown. Been saying that phrase for months, and it's time. So it's Wednesday. You can see there's no one here yet, but starting tomorrow, people are going to start filing in for some big events. A lot of cool stuff goes on here. Friday, there's going to be a big drag race that you're going to be in. Saturday, rock bounty course that I'm going to be in. There's also a mud bounty course that none of us are going to be in. We're just going to watch that and have a good time.
It sounds pretty, like it's going to be pretty wild. They built like a 6-foot ramp.
Yeah.
Or jump. So that'll be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch that.
Yeah, today we're kind of just hanging out, so we got to take care of some stuff in town, wash some clothes, get the unit unhooked, and today we're going to be working on the Badillac, so actually ordered a new fuel cell for it so we can get that swapped out and yeah, just drive that around here. So that's going to be pretty enjoyable, especially today when it's raining. So
right, and plus the windows work, so
yeah, you really can't go wrong. So we're going to get this set up unhooked and head into town real quick, take care of some stuff. We're going to grab our fuel cell that's hopefully up front, get some food, and we'll get to work on that unit. All right, the rain's kind of subsided, but we've still secured a garage that we're going to be able to put the Badillac in to get that fuel cell changed out. Also, remember that we got to put the front drive shaft in it so the four-wheel drive works. Kyle's getting his unit out, and then we'll unload the Badillac, take it down there, and get this sucker ready to go. So sun's coming out. It's pretty nice. Hopefully the rain's done for the weekend. Hopefully this rain will help keep the dust down. It's been dusty here before, and that's probably been the worst part is the dust. So if this rain eliminates that, huge fan. Talked to a couple people here already. They've seen the Badillac. Got Shredmaster Blake Wilkey. He's here. Talk to him. Hopefully give some people some rides in this thing and do some fun things with it. But let's get this thing fixed right now.
All right, fire this thing up. Oh, you're dragging a rock.
I'm like, man, I know it's a little wet out, but it seems like something's slowing us down a little bit. Hey, you know what they say, had to lay her down. So I've been super excited about this trip for a while, but the fact that we're gonna have the Badillac going for it, I was kind of sad when the freaking gas tank broke, but I got a new one from Summit freaking literally the next day. It's only one day away from Oklahoma, so that was cool. Should be no big deal to get this swapped out, hopefully. Well, this is what we're dealing with. A bunch of the melted trunk mat that we decided to put back on.
Put back. Oh, jeez.
So we can throw that stuff away. This is a pretty simple swap, though, so most difficult part is going to be transferring that fuel pump module over to the new gas tank. The mount, I'm kind of interested to see how the new tank will kind of sit in the mount. I think it's probably tweaked a bit, so we'll see though. We've got to get this old one out and then the new one in.
Why does it have pressure?
Well, we got, whoa, shooter, what's going on there? What is all that stuff?
It's called Renegade E85.
So we got, well, most of the remaining fuel.
When the return line's off, somehow it kept pressure.
Yeah, I don't know. Science.
Well,
but most of the fuel's out of this thing now, so we just got to disconnect the lines, get this out of here, a couple bolts to undo, and then, yeah, swap that fuel pump module. All this stuff is just plug-in stuff, so that wire runs up to the controller there. Yeah, that ain't a big deal. Caps, but the only thing is, I think, I'm just interested to see how the new one's going to sit in there with the tweakage, so hopefully...
Probably pull one of those plugs out for that trunk, because there's a... Just a little bit of E85.
All right, yeah, we'll take care of that too. Well, apparently I'm dimensionally challenged, so this was 30 by 12 by 9,
yeah.
and so's this one. It's just the 9 and the 12 are different pieces of the puzzle. So this is a little bit narrower, a little bit taller compared to this one.
Yeah, unfortunately our 9 was here,
yeah,
the height, and now it's 12.
Yeah.
So our bracket's not going to fit.
Yeah.
But we got ratchet straps.
We do have ratchet straps.
Good enough for crossbar.
Yeah, we'll get a pro hold down before the Indy burnout contest, but
yeah, for sure.
You know, it's just another example of us getting effed. Whatever, we'll make it work. We're at least here. It could be worse.
Yeah, it could be worse. We could be day of burnout competition going. But we'll get it.
We'll get it. All right, we got that Holly fuel pump module transferred over to the new tank. Tried to kind of reposition these mounts in here, but at the end of the day, we're just going to have those, make some new brackets up and stuff. Weren't able to get it super straight, so I'm going to go locate the ratchet strap holding mechanism for this, and I'm about ready to put this thing back in. Oh, yeah. Beauty.
I mean, it fits.
Yeah, it fits. No big deal. Look at this. I got this holding mechanism here. I got orange because that'll draw our attention to it, and it'll remind us that, hey, we can't leave this here forever. So
yeah, we're going to forget about it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Not long enough?
No, it is. It's just that was playing in that fuel that was on the bottom of the trunk.
Oh, I thought we drained that.
Yeah, there's some residue there, you know.
Oh, yep, residue. There's a lot of residue on this car.
Yeah, that's what happens when it catches fire.
But hey, it still ran, so that's cool. Drove on the trailer. Badillac, baby.
Yeah, let's get this ratcheted. Figure that out.
All right, yeah, we'll get this strapped. Okay, we've got this professionally cobbled in.
Yeah, these are guitar string tight.
I guess let's start it up. Make sure there's no at least major leaks. And
yeah, good idea.
Badillac spun around for the front drive shaft, but we also remembered one critical important thing for the longevity of this engine, the fact we had no air filter on this.
Yeah, it didn't really cross my mind. Didn't cross your mind. The next thing you know, we're looking through stuff and you're like, oh, air filter.
Yeah.
But hey, it's on.
So we were able to find a super low profile K&N unit that is pretty much bottomed out against the radiator fan. Yeah. But hey, it's on there.
And on there, it was a pain. It's not exactly the right size, but it fits.
If it fits, it ships, you know what I mean?
Ships. And before anybody says, you know, oh, wow, that's drawing a lot of hot air off the radiator, but, you know, when this thing's doing a burnout, it's got nitrous to cool those air temps down, so.
Right. Yeah, the air filter comes off for the burnouts. The air filter is strictly for freaking cruising, you know? Oh, that's a good light, guys. If you don't have one of these Milwaukee lights, I suggest one. Tough unit.
I don't have one. I got the $30 Amazon special that I like probably better than that one.
Okay. Wow. I like this one better than that one, so that's cool. Well, the drive shaft's in, and it's in 4 low. We figured put it in low range, just kind of crawl around here. You know, we don't need to be doing any top speed runs, so figured keep her a little bit slow.
Yeah, I mean, there's some, if we're going to go out to Rockface here, we're going to have to do a little, I'm not going to say crawling, but some of it's like up and down, and probably just best to leave it in low.
Right. Yeah, a little bit easier on that tranny. So, yeah, we're going to get out of here, probably call it a night, and then we'll take this thing out for tomorrow and have some fun with it, I think.
Yeah, I think the drag strip opens for test and tuning. We can maybe mess with mine a little bit. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Find out. Either way, we're going to drive this around.
Well, sometimes the day gets better, and our friends at freaking Peak Off-Road Performance from Utah, they just showed up. They're going to do a little drag racing. That's Pike Off-Road if you ask Kyle. He's fucking renamed them, so.
Sometimes I'm straight special.
That's all right. The wind just immediately started up after I started talking, so maybe that's karma. But we're going to lead them down the drag strip in the Badillac, and it's going to be a good day. I don't know what the video this is going to be in. I'm trying to do like 4 videos, so I'll find a place for it. Maybe I'll put it in multiple ones. Who knows?
Who knows?
Well, guys, we're just cruising around Crossbar Ranch in the Badillac. Turns out, great vehicle to drive around here. We just left the drag strip, showed the Peak Off-Road Performance dudes what's up there. They're gonna unload their stuff. We got test and tune here in a little bit, but we're gonna get Kyle's machine down there for that, do some tuning on it. But figured we just take the Badillac out, see if we can find a little bit of a trail for it. And look at that. They love it. Everyone loves the Badillac.
Oh yeah.
Turns out, I had someone in the comments say how stupid the horns were. Turns out, you're wrong, brother. So we're gonna go find some trail and see what this thing can do. Probably not gonna be anything too crazy, but put that front drive shaft in. It's in 4 low. Hear that? It's ready to go. All right, we just decided we're gonna take this to the friggin' Big Chungus Rockface.
Yeah, that's where the man.
It ain't as smooth as my X3.
It's not as smooth as your X3. Maybe we should get a hold of G4 see if they can do something.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, we're headed to Rockface, which is where the Bounty Hill course is. Which I'm sure I'll be driving this there just to have it there. But so we gotta make sure it can make it there first.
That's a great point. I didn't think about that. Look at that. Some little bit of mud. Yeah, Badillac ain't scared. Look at those horns too. Yeah, they're giant.
Those horns are just they're perfect. Oh, you're going for the water?
No, I don't know.
Ain't no big deal. Oh my god. Oh, I just had air. Man, that rear bumper's got to be about ripped off.
I tell you what, just friggin' singing through the woods with this thing.
It's like it's just a side-by-side, you know?
A very slow, very loud, rough riding side-by-side.
Not wrong.
Kyle was just saying how good the seats are in this thing.
Yeah, they're super comfy seats. Thankfully, because this is a little rough, you know, the rocks, but you know, it's a Caddy, it's a Cadillac.
It can't not be smooth. I mean, at the end of the day, It's rough, but it's still smooth.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically like having suspension seats.
I mean, it's doing pretty good, honestly.
It's doing pretty good so far.
We're obviously not bombing it too hard, but it's cruising along. Whoa, hey, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing like 10 mile an hour.
Alright, this little section here is it's a little rough, but I'm probably going to say this multiple times in this video, but to come from a friggin' burnout contest where this thing sat on the rev limiter for a friggin' minute and a half,
and smacked the wall.
Smacked the wall, was on fire, and to come out here and off-road it, I mean, I think this is where we're supposed to be going. This looks familiar.
Yeah.
Hopefully Kyle remembers it.
A lot of it looks familiar.
Very impressed. 52 pounds oil pressure, 173 degrees. No big deal, dude. Badillac.
To Rockface.
Where should we park this rig?
I mean, with
wherever we want.
Wherever the Cadillac parking is.
Man, we're out at Rockface with the Badillac, so that was a fun drive out here.
It's bumpy.
There's a few side-by-sides out here. You know what else there is? Wind, of course. But I think we're gonna cruise this thing up. So I'm thinking about taking this line right here and just driving up and then driving back down. And of course, on video, it does no justice as to how steep this stuff is. Pretty steep. I won't say that's probably the easiest line out here, but also want to be able to drive this machine the rest of the freaking weekend. So I ain't trying to total it. So
exactly. I'm not wanting to put a new body on it within a couple weeks before Cleetus and Cars.
Right. But I think it'll go up. I don't think that'll be too big of a deal, but only one way to find out.
Smart.
Yeah, I think we'll be good. Let's try it. Well, of course, I wore tennis shoes out here. Not my smartest move, but my boots were pretty wet from sitting in the back of the truck in a rainstorm. Almost slipped and fell there, but I didn't.
Going up there?
No, I'm going up like right over there, I think. So I think we start over here on this freaking rock here and just drive her up. I mean, it looks a little more rough in person, or up close, I should say.
Yeah.
But I think I'd go up. I don't know.
I remember she's a little top back here.
I think I got to try it. I know you're very concerned for my health and wellness too. In addition to the car, I get it.
Yeah, wear your seatbelt. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I think this is a bad idea. I hope I'm wrong, but
Got no fuel pressure.
oh man, I wonder why. So the fuel pump just came disconnected, electrical connector. So we're back in action. He's walking. Shut the car off. Hopefully the car didn't shut off. And I have his phone, so. Man, that looked way too easy.
It honestly was, I mean, it was a little nerve-wracking just because it might come as a surprise. You cannot see out of this thing, okay? Number one, because it's a car body on a truck frame with 60 inches of steer horn in front of you. But man, honestly, it went up super smooth. The freaking China diggers, dude, those things are freaking mint tires. Those things freaking grabbed. Like... I hope it looked as cool as it felt in here because it was insane. Like,
yeah, I mean, once you were halfway, I really couldn't see you.
Yeah.
And I tried backing as far up as I could, but I mean, it made it. I'm shocked.
Yeah, it was literally no big deal for the Badillac.
No big deal.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? I'll catch some hate for this. Badillac's the baddest car on the road. Overall, hate it if you don't like it. It's a fact, dude. We just did a giant burnout with it, caught the car on fire, came out here, climbed up Rockface. Say what you want to say. It's badass. That's all there is to it. So I think we've done this. We did this today. First time taking the Badillac out. I think we're going to cruise back. And yeah, that might be it for today. So we'll see if anything else transpires between here and there. But I'm super glad we brought it out here. Like, this made it super worth it.
I was doubting it. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, you're a
I
hater.
thought it was a bad idea.
Yeah, you're a hater. I get it. But is what it is.
I just didn't want to have to fix
Badillac rules. So you like these horns or what? They got these out where you're from or what?
Not polished like this. Like, that thing is smooth.
These were straight out of Texas.
Really?
Got them on eBay, but the dude looked pretty pro that was putting these together. So
I mean, I might be there. I don't even think these types of animals exist in California. So, like, if I put these on my shit, people are gonna look at me like, you got him Texan. and I'm gonna be like, no, actually, I'm just a kook that grew up here. I mean, I can find something, but it's way more fitting on this lifted redneck ass Cadillac out here in Oklahoma.
Right, for sure.
Turn the fucking mouse on. Let's go.
All right.
I'm already thoroughly impressed, sir.
Well, thanks, man. This thing, you know, it just has a special place in my heart. This thing's friggin' just a unit. Like, it does everything you could ever want it to.
Right? Luxurious. Look at this leather seating in the back, bro. I don't think we got approval, but we're doing it anyway. Sorry, Hunter.
Oh, he gave me approval. We're good, dude. We're clean.
Is that a wink wink?
I heard it on the megaphone. It was announced. Maybe I made that up. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Are you in four-wheel drive?
Oh, yeah. 4 low, dude.
4 low?
We good?
Is she hitting the button for you? On the tree. All right, on my signal.
All right, you ready for this?
Fucking show me. God dang, yeah! Dude, what? This thing is an animal. Not only does it have animal horns on the hood, this is impressive.
Should I turn the nitrous on? That was off bottle, dude.
I think we should.
All right. Well, let's hop out real quick and just open up those bottles real quick.
I'm down. What did we just do?
We just made a little 300-foot pass with this thing, and it was pretty good. But you know what makes everything better? Nitrous. So we just turned the friggin' 250 shot on. We're gonna rip it with nitrous. So we'll see what happens with that. Are you ready? This is gonna be wild. I don't know what's gonna happen. Ready?
Dude, my seatbelt's tight. Well, this stuck wide open.
I think the nitrous kept going, dude. I don't know, though.
Did you turn it off?
Yeah, I think I killed it. That was a rip, though. That was a friggin' rip, guys.
We crossed like where the dead zone was to stop. And the thing was still like, no!
Hey, it wasn't done yet, dude. This thing friggin' likes to run.
Bro, you got through first, second, and third like that.
Dude, I think she was still spraying when I got off the throttle. I don't know how it works. The Badillac wasn't done, though.
No, it was not.
More,
I was like, yeah, I think the throttle's wrong.
Off the throttle, it just kept going.
That shot is like a world of a difference.
Yeah.
Here's the difference. The first time, first gear was like probably 5 seconds longer.
Man,
First pull,
throttle, huh?
5 seconds longer in first gear. Second gear, barely. I don't even think we clicked third at the end of this shit. We clicked third like
it was
halfway down. And with the knobs. I mean, I got superchargers, so I always got torque and power, but
This is like a liquid supercharger.
I know experiencing the difference
Right.
is like heavy duty.
It hits.
I mean, I always have the juice, but like you always want more juice, and then like experiencing this juice makes me want to put a NOS bottle in my shit.
I'm sure we can make something happen, dude. We know the right people. I mean, I think you need it. I think you need the nitrous.
Well, usually the motherfuckers that I'm like hanging out with are like, oh, we'll put a 50 shot NOS, and they're like, oh, that's cool.
Dude,
man. And then you guys show up.
Come on, dude.
And just
Who are you
burst-
hanging out with, dude? Come on, dude.
Bunch of pussies, obviously. But you guys show up with a 250 shot, and the difference is astronomical. It's whatever.
It's the Badillac, dude.
The Badillac?
The Badillac.
Oh, because it's a Cadillac.
And it's bad.
Oh, I thought bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. If I was a single white Oklahomian lady, this would be my ride of choice. It's actually really smooth too.
Isn't it?
It's a
How
Cadillac.
comfy is it?
Leather seats, dude. I'm like in here, like, yeah, dog.
I can verify. I saw that.
Well,
I saw some other stuff when the nitrous came out too. We're not going to talk about that. This is a PG channel, so take that for what you will, guys. But Yeah, Badillac. If you guys had any doubt, I mean, this guy's shred master. You've seen his work. Let him tell you, Badillac's no joke.
I want it.
You heard it from Shred Master,
Let's
guys. You heard it from the Shred Master. So appreciate your guys' support in this matter. The Badillac rules. You guys hopefully understand the potential this thing has to do whatever. Pretty much can do anything on the face of the planet. And we're probably going to do literally everything on the face of the planet with it. So you guys are going to see that soon. So appreciate your guys' support in this matter. Badillac rules. See you in a couple days.
It's legit.